been a hot minute since I updated. Colorado was quick. We got there and the wheat was just about ready. We were there for just a little over a week. We did run into some green wheat, which was actually kind of nice because then we were able to spend about 30 glorious hours in the mountains. We were able to give the boys a couple days off. They went up there, they had a good time. We went up there. It was pretty nice. There's something to be said about getting into the mountains for a little bit. So anything was better than nothing. We made the trip to South Dakota the end of last week, and things aren't ready yet here. We knew that before we got here, but there's always stuff that needs to be done, repairs that need to be made. We had a little header issue when we were in Oklahoma. We were doing a favor for somebody and cutting, I don't even know, a very small amount of acres to help them out, and they failed to mention there were a couple of hazards in their field, and it wrecked one of our brand new headers. They had a wellhead that wasn't marked. It was grown up and covered in weeds. One of our guys caught it. So a header that we'd waited a year for that had less than 200 acres on it, that we'd owned for less than 2 days, that cost about $110,000 was wrecked. It was totaled. So just a PSA, if you're going to hire a custom crew to come in, please make sure that you mention any potential hazards that are in your field, including but not limited to wellheads, pivot stops, especially pivot stops that may have been put in after the crop was planted. If you've had cattle in the field, there were step-in posts, any smooth wire. We have picked up any and all of those things. So just please do everybody a favor. So our crew's been pretty busy, but they're going to get cut loose this afternoon. We're going to get cut loose this afternoon. I think we're going to head out to the Badlands, maybe to the Black Hills for a day or two, while we wait for this wheat to get ready. So anyway, it's supposed to be kind of warm the rest of the week. Hopefully that'll bring the wheat right along, and I hope wherever you're at that the weather is good and the wheat is ready.
Today is July 12th and we finished in the nick of time, and now we are getting rained on. I got one in my eyeball. So we got the field done. The doubles are hooked up, boys are blowing off combines, and looks like we'll probably load the rest of the stuff when the weather is a little better.
July 14th, me and the little munchkins are on our way back to the camper to make supper. We got rolling around 2 o'clock today. It's 5 o'clock now. We just got them moved to their next field and their last field for the night. So we took off to head back to town to figure out supper. A couple days ago, 2-3 days ago, our employees finally all got better and over the flu bug. So Kimberly and myself cleaned up both the 34 and 32 foot campers, deep cleaned them, scrubbed everything down. So hopefully that bug is out of our systems and we're done with it. We're done. We deep cleaned, we're done. We're done with that. So that happened, and then that next day, so I believe that was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. Michael and Kim headed out to Dacono, Colorado, which is pretty much a suburb of Denver. It's very interesting combining out there, but they headed out there. Michael even sent a Snapchat today that he was off to Top Golf with his combine because his field is right next to Top Golf. So that is some interesting combining out there, but they headed out to get started on that, and they did get going right away yesterday, and they've been rolling all day today. So hopefully they can keep going and get done there. We will finish up here now and change the plans. We were going to be heading to Martin, South Dakota, but that is ready before Hemmingford, Nebraska. So Logan and his crew is going to head up to Martin, South Dakota from Stratton. He should finish up today, and he will head up there and do the Martin, South Dakota stuff, and we will head up to Hemmingford, Nebraska as soon as we're done here. So that is where we will be going. And then after that, I am not sure. Either Montana if we find some work. If not, we will be going home to sit and wait for our stuff to be ready. And since we had such a wet spring and we got in so late, that probably won't be till the middle of August, end of August. So stay tuned and we'll let you know where we end up.
Good morning, it's July 15th and it's about 6:30 and we are starting our first leg of the journey to Montana. We will actually be stopping this year in South Dakota to go to Mount Rushmore. Normally we make the trip from Nebraska to Montana in one day, but the wheat's not quite ready yet, so we are gonna take a vacation day, kind of just make it a little more fun and less stressful being such a long drive in one day. So we will stop there at Mount Rushmore, and hopefully if we have other things time to do, we might slip something else in, but that's our main focus today. And we will then have to unload, and then all three of us will come back and get load number 2, and then we get to do it all over again. So it'll be a long few days getting everything up to Hardin, but once we're there, we'll be there for a while. And that's one of my favorite spots. I've got some good friends there that we like to visit with, and so it's nice to always get to have somewhat of companionship and stuff on the road, so it's really nice. We'll look forward to seeing them. We will keep you posted on the things that are going with the harvest trails. Good morning, it's July 16th, it's about 5:30. We're just getting up and boys are checking the trucks. This year with our new camper we have a generator, so we filled up at our last spot with water and everything, and so we just camped at the truck stop with the camper this year, so that was cool. Just got to stay with the equipment here at the truck stop. Yesterday we were able to get to Mount Rushmore and Crazy Horse, along with like a small little dinosaur museum, played some putt-putt golf, then ended the night at Hut, which was really good. So we are hoping to get to Montana today with no issues, and then we'll unload, probably spend the night there, and then just get a good start the next day back to Nebraska for load number 2. And load number 2 we'll probably just do in one day, so it'll just be me and Dylan and Dalton. So the kids are going to stay with my farmer, and so they'll have some fun with him while we're gone. So that is what's going on today. July 18th, and we are headed back for round number 2. We got here on the 16th, but our farmers took us to the lake yesterday up at the Bighorn, so we got to enjoy a real summer activity. Boys did some tubing, Dylan and I skied, and we had just a really great time of just relaxing on the lake. So we are now headed back to Nebraska for load 2 at 6 o'clock, and we are hoping to get there today with enough daylight to load the combine so we can get up and come back the next morning. It is the evening of the 18th, and we are stopped for the night in Hardin, Nebraska. We made it all the way back to Sydney around 3 o'clock, so Dylan got his combine loaded, and we went ahead and hooked up the camper and started on our way. So tomorrow's journey won't be quite as long. So hopefully nothing goes awry, and we will be in Hardin tomorrow early